I just wanted to give everybody a quick heads up on what is going on with Unexpected Entrapment, the second novel in the Alicia Roswell series. With a quick side note is that people that really know me know that I am not a person that likes commitment or committing to things until the very end. It drives my children crazy because if they ask me if they can do something, I usually say we'll see or maybe until right before it happens, and I'll say yes or no. But with that said, back in January, I actually committed to the release date for Unexpected Entrapment to be scheduled for May 29th. And right after I publicly put that out there, everything in my life just went crazy. From the snowstorm and kids and husband being home for a week and the editor's office being shut down for a week, and sickness went throughout the entire house. I was in bed for 7 days, lost my voice for 5, and then there's a beach trip, a wedding, so there was a lot of unpacking and repacking. And so while I was supposed to be marketing and promoting Unexpected Entrapment and getting a lot of stuff done, I was basically just trying to catch up. Everything in my house has just been, the month of April was just kept playing catch up. So I haven't done what I am supposed to do as far as the promotions and all that. Now, as far as the work on Unexpected Entrapment, it is written. It is with the editor over at Jira Publishing, and they do all of my editing and book design and inside outside. I mean, they do everything. Although I'm using the same company, the last editor I used moved, so I have another editor, and he had to read Unexpected Metamorphosis to get familiar with the series before he started Unexpected Entrapment. And he's doing a thorough edit and clean, which is what I want, so it takes more time. But once I get that back, it'll take about a week for me to go through it thoroughly, let other people read it, to see make sure it's cleaned up and exactly where it needs to be before it goes back to Jira for the formatting on the inside, where you see the font and the butterflies and all of that. The ebook is quicker and will be out before the release of the paperback. So, I mean, I could get Unexpected Entrapment out by May 29th, but I really don't want to. I don't want to rush it. I've learned a lot since the release of Unexpected Metamorphosis, which was my first novel to ever write and to even have published. And so I've grown as an author and I've learned a lot. And also last year, whenever Unexpected Metamorphosis went out, I was in a rush to get that novel out there at the end because I had a conference in Vegas to go to. Shortly right after that date, and so I needed the books and all of that. So it was a bit of a rush. And then when I got home and later I was reading through the novel, I found a few mistakes that I wasn't happy with. So it had to be, just a few minor mistakes had to be changed. But I don't want that to happen with Unexpected Entrapment. I really want to go through it thoroughly and not be rushed. And that way, whenever it goes out there, if I'm reading it, I'm not going to find a few mistakes that I won't be proud of, or I want to give you with my novels. They're really like a work of art for me. The outside, the inside, not just the reading about it. I really want it to be beautiful, and I want the writing to be as best as it can and clean as it can. So I don't want to take my time on that. What to expect in the next 2 months? I'm not going to give a solid date, but by the end of June, I would say the ebook version of Unexpected Entrapment will be out. And then in July, I would say the paperback will. It is more work for the paperback, and I am doing more administration on that for the back cover. I'm making some changes. Y'all have seen some of the changes I've made so far, or last month I was able to, was Jason over at Jira did my banners that you see on my social media that are beautiful. But that basically labels me and lets people know what, not just this Alicia Roswell series, but with all of my writing. There's a lot of novels in my head that I will be planning to get out. So with that, I've pretty much labeled myself as a passionate fantasy romance author without the guilt. So and there's that. And last month I did get to make changes to my social media. I've been relying on Facebook way too much. A lot of people, authors, and a lot of professionals in general are not happy with the way Facebook does things. If my personal page is very different than my professional page, one, I don't use my personal as much, but with my professional page, I have over 1,000 followers, but only 7% of those people actually see my posts. That's the way Facebook likes it and does things. So if I want more people to see the post, I would have to send Facebook money each time I post something. And I really, that's bothersome that we have to do that, and only 7% of the people. I've actually caught up with my family and friends who's asked me questions about the novel, and I've said, I've sent the information on Facebook. Did you see it? And they said, no, we never saw it or anything. So people are not seeing the posts, which not all of them are important, not even half of them. But when I send a promotion out there, or a cover reveal, or just any information in general, it would be good if people could see it. So with that said, I have made changes I've getting more familiar with Google Plus and Instagram and Twitter and Tumblr and some of the other social media that's out there. But at the same time, if you want to be sure that you get the important stuff, the best way to do that is to sign up for my newsletter. I've only sent out 2 newsletters since I began about 8 months ago. It's funny because authors are actually supposed to send out monthly newsletters, but I fail at that area. I just don't do it, don't have the time with the writing and the social media and everything that goes on. But when I do have important information, it does go to the newsletter first. I will say that the people that signed up for the newsletter got to see the cover reveal. They got to see the changes and make the editing stage of it. I did send that. And I've sent everybody in the newsletter the first 2 unedited chapters of Unexpected Entrapment. So those people that did get the newsletter, they've already read the first 2 chapters. So if I will be sending out information about promotions, and there are many ways to win copies of Unexpected Entrapment, and I don't want you to miss that. So I will be sending that on my newsletter, and I will be putting it on Facebook and Twitter and everything like that. But the best way to make sure you don't miss that is to sign up for my newsletter. And I should be promoting this month. I definitely need to start that up and get that going. So look forward to that. I guess that is it. I will send out another video later about what's going on in the series. There's some exciting things with the Alicia Roswell series, and I know now the entire story, and I won't get into that right now, but I do plan on the first chapter of the 3rd novel to be at the end of Unexpected Entrapment, and it starts out kind of at a fast pace. So after you read the 2nd novel, you will get a taste of the 3rd novel and what it's going to be about, because it does immediately jump into the adventure of what's going on in her life. If you have any questions, please let me know. And I'm so sorry I cannot get this novel out by May 29th. I just don't want to rush things and not have it the way it needs to be done and worked out, and I apologize for that. So any questions, let me know, and I love you guys.